to be the football field. They got cannons out front. Look at the submarine over there.
Turn right to stay on Patriots Point Road, then slide right.
I hate this car. Can't see anything out of here.
Bus parking.
Aircraft gun.
$5. Oh, you
Slide right, then turn left.
I'll shut it in a second. We're at Patriot Point Park now. This is the ships in the harbor over here. Not sure exactly which ones they are yet. Might find something on them. I think the museum they said was closed because of HVAC problems. So I don't know if we'll get to go in there or not. Yeah, just turned around and seen it. It's a nice view of the bridge. I didn't even notice the ship over here from the bridge when we was coming in. Sorry. I guess we're going to get on that ferry and go over to Sumter Island, Fort Sumter. They got USS Yorktown and USS Laffey over there. Vietnam experience and historic aircraft. Vietnam experience sounds cool. Here's prices on here. We're going to see what these prices are. And that's Fort Sumter. Huh. We're boarding now. This is going to be our chariot we ride over there. It's supposed to be a 30-minute boat ride. For 2 adults, it was $70. They have active military and senior discounts. Spirit of Charleston. There's supposed to be food and drinks on the boat as well. Ship in the distance. See the cruise ship as a carnival. Alright, this is at the bottom of the ferry. We decided to walk downstairs. We got a little standing deck you can come to back here. And then looks like in here restrooms and concessions. This is the men's bathroom. These are the inside seats. Of course, concessions are closed when we ride it. This is the downstairs inside. Alright, we're gonna hopefully still have our seats when we get back up here. Yes, they're temporarily closed. Hopefully they open in a minute. I'd like to get a hot dog. Bathrooms are kind of neat, like a usual ship. So you just go back upstairs. Docking, picking more people up. National Parks thing over here. Carnival looks like they're getting ready to leave or something. You got slides, black smoke coming out. I think we're heading that direction. Just come from over there. back behind the cruise line. They got a security barrier. Ships can't get close to them. Apparently there's a bottlenose dolphin population that stays in this harbor. So it'd be cool to catch a dolphin now.
From here or live here. Reese Witherspoon once owned a house here. She does not own that house anymore. Darius Rutger, the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish. He's a black singer that's gone country. He's got a very soothing, deep voice. He lives in Mount Pleasant, and he's probably one of the hidden gems in Charleston because he gives back to the community. He does a lot for charity and a lot for just the community in general. Bill Murray also owns a house in Mount Pleasant. He is part owner of our local baseball team, the Charleston River Dogs, and he owns a restaurant downtown known as the Rutledge Cab Company. For those of you walking downtown, if you walk down Market Street and you turn to your partner and you tell them, I think I just saw Bill Murray, chances are you just saw Bill Murray. It is not that uncommon to see him out and about. I'm still waiting to meet him because I think we'll become best friends and then you'll have somebody else as your captain, but that hasn't happened yet. Now off to our left in front of Mount Pleasant, you see a sandbar. Now that sandbar was there, then it wasn't there, now it's there again. Without waiting for glitter. Knowing about that 6-foot tide range I just told you. If you look at the water in the sunlight, you can see it has a nice emerald green look to it. If you look at it in the shade, it's brown and murky. That 6-foot tide range changing every 6 hours is constantly churning this stuff up. What?
You're standing at the bow still, so you better have some balance. You want to stand up here. It's a choppy day out. Get splashed a little bit too. We're docked at the fort. Had some good waves coming in, but we're getting ready to unboard now. Let's get a good view, Mama. If you look up close, I'll show you when we get on the island. That red line is where the fort used to be up at, and you can see how much the seas beat it down. Cannons used to be where all the concrete holes are. Getting ready to enter the fort.
Welcome to FT.Sumpter. How are you doing? Very good. How are you? Are you going to try to tackle stairs today or sit down?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
It's nice
Here's
to
the
see
cannons
you.
that used to be outside.
The museum is real cool to see. So whatever you can do. Thank you.
Then go up.
Yeah, that's fine. You see where they could pivot the cannons while firing. That's crazy. Oh, you can walk underneath all of it. Another cannon hole. Little exit way out here. You can see where he just came in over there. He said we can go out on the grass up here. Sit. You can come out outside the fort. It's definitely beautiful here.
So that was the entrance. Is that what it said?
Pretty, yeah.
My bad.
It's all granite.
That's cool.
So they had a granite pier out here. This was the old entrance right here in front of us, and it was destroyed by Union troops during the Civil War. For the last tour of the day, so he let someone from the boat come help him take the flag down and fold it up. I've done enough of that in my military and ROTC days. We're walking around in the sand over here at the end of the island. They said we could come up to. I'm assuming maybe that's part of the old pier. You can see there. You see right here, there's old pillars as well. It kind of looks like it would have been the pier, that granite and stuff. Huh. Neat. Apparently this is where they stored the powder for all the blasting out here. Oh wow. In these rooms, this is where all the powder was stored. Pretty cool. So the gorge wall here, here's some of the history on it. It was designed for strength towards the sea. Early shelling from the Union Army is what ruined that, but you see they had kitchens, parlor rooms, storerooms, and then that's the powder magazine that we was just at. But the way it's showing towards the end was like kitchens and parlor rooms, and then the Sally Port back like right here or something. Pretty neat. A lot of cool history here at FT.Sumpter. Difference you see now from there to here. Big difference. Going in the museum. AC feels excellent. War began. What it used to look like. This provided water for the garrison.
Jake, stay here.
Yes, good.
The captain's sword, he was wearing it when he ordered the first shot of the Civil War to be fired at 4:30 a.m.
Wow.
That's cool.
Stand up. Stand up.
So this is the sword that started the Civil War. That's the gorge wall after the bombardment. That's when the Confederates took over the fort. That is the Confederate Union flag. not the one that media likes to throw out there. Look at that old flag. This right here was the damaged ship sails and stuff. They break apart and spread in flight, cutting, rigging, and disabling the ship's crew. It's pretty crazy. It's like a spring full of small shells.
Submarine. $39.5 feet long. 7 men.
This is a submarine with 7 men that was lost. Oh, 8 men.
7 men operated and a captain.
Had a torpedo attached to the front. It was a Confederate submarine. Was the first in history to successfully sink an enemy ship. It wasn't recovered until 2000. It was found in 95 with the crew still inside the submarine. Look at the size of the flag. It's in here. This is Fort Moultrie. She's over on Sullivan's Island over there. They moved over to here. Watching the war happen as it was attacked. This is Fort Johnson. Used to be over across the bay there. They said it's used now for like the game wardens and stuff. Morris Island. Moultrie, Fort.Sumpter, and then Fort Johnson was like what is over there across the sandbar. That's where it was. Here's a nice view from this old fort. It's crazy they used it during World War II too, just so the big concrete black structure we're on was built in 1899 for the Spanish-American War. Stayed in use until 1945 after World War II. Then it was obsolete and they turned it into a national park. So that's why this big black structure's here. It's an old defense concrete building built for the Spanish Civil War, or the Spanish-American War. Good Lord, if I could talk. But pretty neat. There's a gift shop right there. You can go in. They got elevators for handicapped to get down to this part because it's kind of inside by itself, and then you walk back up. See how much mound of dirt they've dug out to recover some of the fort back in the 50s and stuff. You can also drink a beer on the ride back.
Edge, look over.
The aquarium over there.
Upset them, they'll fall in the water and they will ruin your dinner plans. So please stay in the middle of the floating dock.
Yes.
This one will be for live, the next one
Look at a little lighthouse looking thing over there.
we just had fun.
We're gonna eat at Red's Ice House tonight.
Let's go look up here.
Saltwater Cowboys is over there. What was this called?
Seafood queso.
This is a seafood queso. It's pretty good.
We've done devoured it.
Do what?
So we've already devoured it.
Yeah, we already took a lot of it out of there, but it's pretty good stuff. They put some kind of, I think it's like a Cajun seasoning on top of it. I got the Bubba. There's a few different flavors of shrimp with some dipping sauce. There's blue cheese ranch and cocktail, coconut, buffalo. Can't remember what those were. And then she got more shrimp and grits. So she's hooked on the shrimp and grits. And what?
Tasso gravy.
Tasso gravy. Their shrimp and grits is really good. And the shrimp, you get two dozen shrimp with the Bubba. And it'll fill you up if you're a bigger guy, so don't worry about it not filling you up. I'm about 220 pounds and that filled me up. So I'm also helped her eat some of her shrimp and grits too. But it's really good. They got pretty good food here. Dogs are welcome here. The yachts in the harbor. Apparently they got manatees come and get the water sometimes from their coolers that leak underneath the deck, and also bottlenose dolphins. Look over there at the Cabana bar. That looks nice. I forget what this place is called next door, and then from next to them, Oceanfront something, and next to them is Saltwater Cowboys. And, oh, look, we forgot to go up top. There's people up there. We can go up top. Reds. Look at their little dolphin rock. Totally recommend Red's Ice House if you're in the Isle of Palms area, Sullivan's Island, Charleston, South Carolina. I mean, if you've been here, you know it's an expensive place to begin with, so expect to pay, if you got 2 people, at least from $60 to $80. All the red light boxes are painted something. This one's seagulls, pelicans. I'm bad with my damn beach birds. That's a pelican. I just had to show this house in the island over here. Like, just look at it chilling right there in that like peninsula.
There you go.
I wonder who lives there.
Look at the property right there.
Right. We're heading back to Tennessee, unfortunately. But I guess it's time to get back to work. Charleston has one of the deepest ports in America that allows big ships from like Asia and, you know, down from the Panama Canal and stuff to come through it.
Okay.
There you go. That's the axle boot trailer. Awful wet down there. You can tell we're getting close back to home. You see the mountains. No longer in low country. Headed up into high country.